Hi, welcome. My name is Angelina and today we are doing my K-pop end of month review where we basically take all of the K-pop comebacks and or debuts for the month of July. Well, this month, July, usually it's, you get the gist, okay? And we rank them using my super fancy tier ranking system. So let's just get straight into the tier explanation. Let's get into the tier explanations. If you've been through this before, please feel free to skip, but I'm just going to explain them very briefly. So at the very top, we have Big Booty Bop. These are for songs that are love at first sight, followed by Cup of Milk, which are songs that we download. You know, we casually like them. They just don't have the longest shelf life, which is then followed by my newest tier, which is titled Rainy Day. You can let me know if this is the good place to put it, but essentially it's a song that I really don't hate at all. In fact, I quite like it. It's just not for now. Like, I can really picture myself liking this song maybe like a year from now. And I feel like this is kind of like a prediction that if the timing was different, I could really like this song. Followed by, of course, the skip tier. These are just songs that I would simply skip. Then, of course, we have everyone's favorite tier, YG's Dungeon, which are songs that I would tangibly change something about. Like, of course, they have potential. There's just something wrong with it. Like, I would send it back to YG's Dungeon to simmer a little more, make a few changes, and then it should be good to go. And then, of course, the bottom tier, which is K-pop hell. These are songs that are just absolutely horrendous to me, to me, of course. Now that we've pretended that I didn't just take that tier explanation from the last month's video, let's get into the actual reviews. So we're going to start off with the song that I didn't get the chance to review last month. So we have Broken Melodies by NCT Dream from their third full-length album, ISTJ. Now, I know this is super popular in Korea, doing your MBTI, I think, and I've done it a couple of times. I can never remember what it is, but if it interests you, let me know in the comments down below what yours is. Wait, should I try to find it really quickly? I don't know. No, it's too long. My hair is bothering me so much because I usually do like a middle part, but it looks so freaking flat. But I really don't like the chaos of this. And I really like, and who cares? The song speaks of the long distance love and their hatred of the distance because they so desperately need that person in their life, with the pre-chorus saying, something missing without you, nothing complete. Everything's clutter and noise, something's been lost. Our story's unfinished, I'll do anything to get you back. Despite this feeling of love, they can't help but hate the fact that they're the ones left behind, singing lonely harmonies and broken melodies. So I definitely enjoyed the lyricism of that, their solitude being compared to an incomplete song, a song that they hate singing, which in theory sounds a little bit out of place because they say, and I hate singing, right? And it just cuts off right there. And I mean, you can infer that they mean they hate singing broken melodies, but just to say like, I hate singing, it sounds a little incomplete, right? But then in the end, it all comes together where they say, I hate singing broken melodies, and it ties into the title of the song, right? It kind of reminded me of Alexa's Romeo and Juliet, where she says, we were like Romeo and Juliet if Romeo was never in. And then she ends it there and she repeats it a couple times before at the end she says, we were like Romeo and Juliet if Romeo was never in love. So like when you first, I don't know, when I first listened to it, I'm like, oh, like the sentence isn't finished, but then you have to be patient and wait for the song to finish to actually get what they mean. Or you could just not be stupid and understand what they mean from the beginning. But anyways, the song sounded really nice. I liked the verses and the pre-chorus. However, the chorus itself, it wasn't really my thing. I don't really love it. And I feel like the singing in unison really brightens up the song. And not that it can't be a bright song, but I would have expected something a little bit deeper, slightly bittersweet, a little bit more powerful to really bring everything together. So in that regard, because I'm not really a fan of the chorus, I would put this song into YG's Dungeon. Let's actually listen to it again to refreshen my memory. Refreshen? To freshen? Do you like the nail ASMR? Oh wait, that was the chorus. I don't know what it is about today, but I'm kind of feeling the singing in unison. Like, I'm like, oh, like it feels special today. So I think I'm actually going to upgrade this to just a simple skip. I don't feel really drawn to it at the moment. Maybe it'll grow on me in the future. I don't know. Who knows really? But I'm going to upgrade it from YG's Dungeon to just a simple skip because it sounds cute. It sounds cute. From their third album, A Midsummer Nmixx Dream. Of course, we have Nmixx and their 2 tracks this month, their pre-release Roller Coaster, and of course, their pre-release Roller Coaster and their title track, Party O'Clock. Now, if we thought Love Me Like This was mellow, I feel like Roller Coaster brings it back even more. A song that talks about love that makes you feel so high as if you're on a roller coaster. Going down, going up with you, as they emphasize how incredible it feels. Ooh la la, when you're going up, I go up. Seemingly a very popular reference or analogy for love, right? Is Dreamers about love? Now the song structure is a little interesting. This is what I call 5th gen core, because we get the chorus of the song, then we get literally 2 lines as a verse, and then we get straight back into another chorus. I feel like structurally songs are gonna not make a lot of sense. Now Nmixx, in their 4th gen prime, we're already switching up songs like this, but it was different, right? It was mixed pop. Now that we're coming into 5th gen, I'm noticing a lot more songs that don't make sense structurally, and not in the sense that we're doing an Nmixx change up, that we're switching it up, that we're changing genres within one song. Just that you could have like a chorus, a tiny ass verse, and another chorus, and then like the structure just isn't typical. Thinking back to ASAP by NewJeans, like it's literally almost like 2 songs in one, but it's very consistent throughout. Almost basically end the song before starting a verse again and coming back into the chorus and then ending the song again. Not that it's a bad thing, it's just an observation. So for me, Roller Coaster really went under the radar. I wasn't really drawn to it or anything. Party O'Clock is quite similar in my opinion, in the sense that the vibes of the song are almost identical in my opinion. Like if you placed both music videos together, if you tried to mix the songs together, I feel like they would be really, really cohesive. So there's not a lot distinguishing one from another. You know, even the content of the song, you know, Roller Coaster talks about a love that feels like you're so high on a roller coaster, and Party O'Clock talks about a love that feels like a party. So, you know, both songs are comparing love to something good, great. I don't know. Are roller coasters and parties all that good? You know, maybe JYP used up all the good love comparisons in What Is Love by Twice. So Party O'Clock is a little bit different, you know, just as somebody who follows Nmixx. Like, I haven't really loved their newer stuff. I really loved OO and Dice, despite having really disliked those songs at first. And people bring that up all the time. Like, you were a driving force in everyone hating Nmixx's OO and Dice. Do you think I'm that important? Do you think I'm that important that I personally did not like OO and Dice when they first came out, and thusly encouraged the rest of the world to not like OO and Dice? How many views do you think my reviews got? Like, I'm not that important. So me sitting there and saying, oh, it's not really my cup of tea, encouraged the whole world to say that this was the worst debut by a K-pop group? Who do you think I am? Anyways, so Party O'Clock is a little bit different because, like, yeah, I have this soft spot in my heart for Nmixx, even though I haven't really been loving their songs. I still try to pay attention to them and everything. So I have heard Party O'Clock an abnormal amount of times in comparison to Love Me Like This. And, you know, it is a fun summer song. I have to admit, it is a fun summer song. When it first, it randomly played on my playlist the other day. That's why I'm mentioning this. And I was like, oh, like, it's fun. It makes me want to, like, just have a good time. Did I skip it? Admittedly, yes. But I am going to save it for a rainy day, actually, because I see some potential in this song. And I think it could be really fun for the summertime. I mean, that's its whole purpose of existence, isn't it? So that's what we're going to do. We're going to put Party O'Clock and save it for a rainy day. I really think it could grow on me. Now we have Swan's 20 from her album of the same name. Let's dance. This song seems to be a love letter to her child self who grew up without any wings. But now that very child self has the chance to dance any way they want and even fly away. Now, of course, this is Swan from like Black Swan, Black Pink, Purple Pink, Purple Kiss. And she has the type of voice that I think really fits this style of song. Like, before even getting into the song, even hearing the song, I kind of had an idea that it would be along these lines. And you know, it sounds amazing. She sounds amazing. However, it's really not my style. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to skip this song. But as usual, if you think it sounds up your alley, please go check it out. Oh, I also did think the music video was very vibey and surprisingly square. The hair is flat again, let's not talk about it. Okay, now let's review Jungkook 7 from his single album of the same name. I really wanted to talk about the music video for this one because it features a really fun storyline in my opinion, and it's quite memorable. If I think to recently music videos with storylines that I think are fun and memorable, I think back to Somi's XOXO, and now I feel like I can add Jungkook 7 to the list because I think it's really cute and fun. Now, obviously, you look into anything too much, you're gonna find problematic elements. Like, of course, if someone doesn't want your advances and you are still persistent even after death, you know, I would personally question that. But it's a music video and I think it's really cute before anyone like says anything. Not that I think Army would say anything, but you know, just in case, you know, you never know. Sometimes I'm like, oh my God, everyone's gonna be totally on board with what I'm gonna say, and then you know what happened. You know. It reminds me a little bit. The music video itself reminds me of a song, Paradise by the Dashboard Lights by Meatloaf, where they're just like, do you love me? Will you love me forever? Will you need me? Will you never leave me? Will you make me so happy for the rest of my life? Will you take me away? Will you make me your wife? I gotta know right now. So basically she's telling him like, I need to know right now. Do you love me? Will you love me forever? Da 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 da. And it's like a whole back and forth. Like, let me sleep on it. No, I need to know right now. Let me sleep on it. No, tell me right now. So he's like, I started swearing to my God and on my mother's grave that I would love you till the end of time. And now I'm praying for the end of time so I can end my time with you, which sounds really sweet. But in reality, it's like, you know, I swore to love you to the end of time, but holy fuck. So the music video really reminded me of that song, Paradise by the Dashboard Lights by Meatloaf, because she seems ultimately uninterested in him and he's just popping up everywhere. The world seems to be literally falling apart around them, and yet they're still focused on each other, fighting with each other, and like nothing can stop him, not even death. He's getting pulled away to go into an ambulance on a stretcher, but he sees her walk by and he's like, oh wait, JK guys, I gotta go. Or even literally in his deathbed, he wakes up and you just see her face like, oh my God. I thought the music video was just so symbolic and so funny all at once. Literally visually bringing to life the lyrics, I swear I would love you to the end of time. Now I'm praying for the end of time. Now I know there's a spicy version to the song. I heard it on TikTok and I was just like, oh, and I don't know why I was surprised because I literally stand BTS for like 3 years. So it wasn't like a first occurrence for me or anything. As for the song itself, obviously I've heard it everywhere, all over TikTok. I think it's quite catchy. It's just, you know, I don't think I would download it or stream it necessarily, but I also wouldn't totally write it off either. Like, I do think it sounds really nice. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. The repetition of the days of the week really brought me back to Zia's Mazel Tov. Such a classic song. A very interesting song. Sometimes I look back on second gen songs and like, what was going on? Why is this song called Mazel Tov? Why are they naming off different days of the week? What does any of this have to do with the title? What is this choreography? Except for Cross Jeans Lottie Dottie, you have to fill that one with your heart. But anyways, respectfully, I think I'll have to skip this one. Kiss of Life have made their debut, so in the last month's review, we took a look at their pre-release track, but now we get to check out their title track, Shhh, from their EP of the same name, Kiss of Life. Same name as their group name. It sounds more scandalous than it is. So they say talk that shit. So the song is called Shh in English, but like shit in Korean. But it's like talk that shh. But they're literally like talk that shit. Like they're moving on. The song's content talks about wanting what you want and confidently doing so. And it fittingly has a sultry vibe to it, because I feel like K-pop is straying away from that right now. It's definitely an enjoyable song, and the music video shows the importance of sticking together. People kept commenting like, check out Kiss of Life. You need to check out Kiss of Life because there's a storyline. And I don't know. I don't remember the first music video. Like, I just remember the member getting hit by a car, and then we see her literally on the ground in the first clip of this music video, but then we kind of forget about it. I don't know. Or she gets hit by the car and her arm is bruised, or the other girl, her leg was fucked up. I'm a little I need to rewatch it, to be honest, but the rest of the music video, we do see the importance of sticking together. In fact, going right back to their injuries, one of the members has a bruise on her arm, so another girl takes off her bandage from her leg to put it on the other girl's arm. It was very, like, you know, cute and supportive. And we see that support permeate through the rest of the music video. They're at a skating rink and a guy is being too pushy, and they all band together to help save her. And they even go to auditions together, and one of the girls seemingly is going alone, but they all pop up behind her. I have a little soft spot in my heart for 4-member girl groups. There's just something about the number 4. It's kind of badass because the difference between 5 and 4 is so different, in my opinion. The difference is so different. Duh. The difference is astronomical. Because first of all, your formations are messed up with 4 members already. And I just feel like the individualism in the group is already going to be emphasized. So I feel like it's more difficult. So I feel like in that sense there's a bit more pressure, but I don't know. But I'm always telling you the storylines of music videos. So you let me know the storyline this time. Why'd she get hit by the car? What was the meaning of that? Why'd she just walk away? Did she go to the hospital? Isn't it free in Korea? Anyways, where would I put the song? Yeah, I really want. Yeah, I really want. I did add this song to my playlist, but I didn't really listen to it. So technically it's a skip, but we're gonna put it into Cup of Milk. I feel like it fits there. Okay, moving on to NewJeans. So NewJeans released like 28 music videos this month. I think I made 4 reviews of NewJeans this month. They are literally doing the most. So today we have to talk about NewJeans by NewJeans, Super Shy by NewJeans, Cool With You by NewJeans, and ASAP by NewJeans, because they all have music videos and they count. But I've reviewed all of them on my channel already in their own dedicated videos, so please feel free to check those out. So, NewJeans by NewJeans. I'm not a fan of it personally. I think it sounds fine, but it's also a little bit forgettable for me because I feel like Skip and Forgettable are different. You know, Skip is a little bit, I don't really care to listen to it, but Forgettable, I don't know, they're kind of the same though at the same time. Super Shy, however, I know people say it's repetitive and there's not much to it. There's no bridge, there's no this, there's no that. I love Super Shy. I've loved it since the first time I heard it. I think it is so amazing. I can't explain it. It's vibey. It's the perfect NewJeans vibe, and I don't know what it is. I just think the whole, there's a vision for NewJeans and I'm here for it. That doesn't go to say that I love every single release ever, but majoritarily I'm really enjoying what they're doing. And even if there are songs that I don't like, I still see the consistency and I still see the vision. So for Super Shy, like, I just don't get how this silly little move became so iconic and like the best thing ever. Like, I just love it. I love it so much and I can't explain it. And like, who thinks of that? Who thinks to just do that? Who thinks that that's gonna be like super viral, super amazing, everyone's gonna love it? I don't know. Are we biased by our own For You pages? I don't think so, because I don't really listen to boy groups and Jungkook's 7 is everywhere, and I even click not interested all the time because I try not to watch too much K-pop content. Anyways, Super Shy definitely makes it to Big Booty Bop. It's one of my top songs that I've played this month, and it is long lasting. Like, I am still playing it, I'm still enjoying it. I even learned a lot of the choreography. I think it is so much fun, and the choreography is a really big part in NewJeans experience. Like, it's just I'm really excited because I want to make a video like rediscovering NewJeans or going back to their debut, because I did not care for them during their debut. In fact, I thought it was a little boring, but I'm on board now. I'm on board. I love Hype Boy. I love Cookie. I love, obviously, Oh My God, and Ditto. So I really want to go back with this new lens of loving NewJeans and really experiencing those music videos, because I don't remember them. I don't know any of their choreographies from back then, and I think it could be fun. Anyways, Cool With You. It exists for me. It's really not my thing as well. Really enjoyed looking into the music videos, but it's another one I'm gonna have to skip. ASAP is different because I fell in love with it at first and then I didn't love it and all that jazz. So I think it would fit the grower tier, to be honest. So I'm gonna put ASAP in grower. The Jonas Brothers and TXT have joined forces to release Do It Like That from their single of the same name. A song that simply talks about infatuation. Oh my God, don't know how you do it like that. Now, to be honest, I've never liked a single Jonas Brothers song in my life. I remember the craze, to be honest, and I never cared for them. When did they debut? When did Jonas Brothers debut? Jonas Brothers debut 2005. So I wasn't a K-pop stan then. What fandom? I was probably a Twilighter back then. I was probably really obsessed with Twilight and very, very sad at the fact that I couldn't live forever. So I kind of went into this with the understanding that I probably wouldn't love this sound because I've never really liked the Jonas Brothers sound. And I was kind of right about it. Like, the retro vibes just really weren't my thing. Let's give it a listen really quickly to refresh my memory. Okay, to be fair, I'm like in a really good mood today and I've been swimming a lot. You guys know that I love pools, so I feel like you could put anything in my face right now. Like, no, it sounds great and the vibes are amazing and I'm just so happy right now. Like, it doesn't sound horrible. I still probably wouldn't listen to it anyway, so we're gonna keep it into skip. I just wanted to listen to it to make sure it wouldn't go into K-pop hell. So I'm glad we clarified that. 50/50's song for the Barbie soundtrack. We have to review it. It didn't have a music video. There's a potential music video. We can just imagine a music video and it'll count. I usually don't review songs that don't have music videos just because I find it so boring to sit there and like listen to a song without any visual help. But I just love this song so much at the same time, and I really want you guys to hear my thoughts and maybe discover this song too. Amazing song. Okay, let's talk about Barbie Dreams by 50/50 featuring Kaliii. Of course, from the Barbie soundtrack. Now, it's so important to note that 50/50 actually wasn't in the Barbie movie. I saw everyone's disappointed TikToks of how it wasn't in the movie, so I kind of wasn't surprised. But it's so sad because this was one of the best songs on the soundtrack. It would have fit so well into the movie, and it's just so Barbie core. Now, a lot of people are saying that it's because of their lawsuit with their company that they got pulled from the soundtrack, but other people are saying it's pretty normal to have last minute changes in a soundtrack. I've never paid that much attention to a movie soundtrack before, so I don't know, but let me know what you think about that. So any visuals we have for this song is literally just the album cover, but if you go on Spotify, there's a cute little like animation. It's really not, don't get too excited, it's really not that much. Like, you'll see. I can't begin to tell you how much I love this song, okay? The song itself talks about how in your dreams you can have a perfect plastic life from a magazine, but the minute you wake up, there is nothing stopping you from living out your Barbie dreams. And I, for one, find that so inspirational. Glitter Nirvana, mascara on my eyes, can't see no drama, under my sequin sky. Then there's other lyrics that just speak to like pretty pink things, like pink prima donna, hot pink toaster. Like, the imagery is just so perfect. The pre-chorus, however, is one of my favorite parts because just the way that they sing like gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous girls, it just feels like we're a community looking out for each other. And that's why I feel like it would have fit so well into the Barbie movie, because there's just this theme of always hyping each other up, like, you're gorgeous. I know. However, I do want to say this, and since seeing the Barbie movie, I can understand why they did this. However, so Kalii's part, she says, "Can go spend cause I'm a 10," which in theory is fine, right? Because can rhymes with 10. However, Ice Spice and Nicki Minaj also have a song called Barbie World, in which they also rhyme can with 10. I'm a 10, so I pull in a can. And I was like, oh, it's so weird that they're both rhyming can with 10. I feel like they should have coordinated that better. Like, it feels a little repetitive at this point. Like, I feel like can rhymes with more things than 10. But then seeing the movie, you know, Ryan Gosling, of course, has 2 musical numbers. And he himself rhymes can with 10. So I feel like it's like a play on that. Maybe. I don't know. Like, now that there's 3 songs in the mix, it's better than just having 2 songs in the mix. Anyways, this song is amazing. This song is big booty bop, very much like Super Shy. It's on rotation in my playlist, one of my top played songs of this month. I'm absolutely head over heels in love, and I hope if you haven't listened to it yet, you listen to it now and just enjoy the pink Barbie vibes of it all, the uplifting inspirational energy. And if not, that's okay. You can always let me know what you think of the song anyways. Okay, we have maybe the most anticipated debut of the year, I think. I have no concept of time. I don't know. But we have Zerobaseone, which is, of course, a group formed by Mnet? What was it called? Literally Boys Planet. This is Bepler. So their debut with In Bloom from their AP, Youth in the Shade, or You in the Had, as it's written on the album cover art. This song compares life to the fleeting nature of nature, how nothing lasts forever, but that a flower that was once withered can indeed come back into bloom. So got some inspirational vibes. Even the most beautiful, precious things that can shine through even the darkness end up withering away. Square parenthesis, ... But I can change that. My fate running towards you, I'm on my way. So despite the nature of nature itself and whatever may be written in the stars, they feel a love so powerful that they feel as though they can change fate itself. So I think it was a nice debut. I kind of was going into this thinking, okay, I have an expectation of what 5th gen is going to sound like. And I think it more or less definitely fit that. I think there was a lot more power than I was expecting. But I don't think 5th gen is just going to be a NewJeans vibey sound. I think they have a lot of elements that are going to permeate through 5th gen, but I don't think it's just going to be stereotypically that, but still more or less in line with my expectations of what it would be like. I actually did a reaction to this for my patrons, so if you're interested, go join it. Otherwise, I thought the music video was cute because you mix the real world into an AI world. They did the same thing, but the AI is real. So you see pixels literally painted onto a building, or the error building code is literally just written on the building. I thought that was a really clever element. Let's again give it a little listen to refresh my memory. Personally, for my personal playlist, I would skip it, however. EXO have released their title track Cream Soda from their 7th album, Exist. Cream Soda, a song that of course compares love to cream soda. A lot of love comparisons this month. Roller coasters, parties, cream soda. Feel like there's an innuendo in there somewhere, but we don't need to discuss that. Feel that tingling, that smooth cream. Each swirl deepens the flavor, baby. So I was really intrigued on this sound. Like, I went into this, the first second started playing and I was like, ooh, I think I might like this song. Particularly at the point that Dio starts singing the Baby Come Closer part. There was something about it. It was like this perfect mix of like some vocal editing and a nice melody, but then the chorus came and really threw me off. Like it was a little too SM for my liking. We all have our own personal taste, and I don't tend to super love SM sound all the time, and that's okay. It's my right to think that. It's literally written in the constitution that all K-pop fans have the right to dislike an EXO song if they wish so. But alas, it's a shame because I really did like the verses, so this is a song that I think I'm gonna put into YG's dungeon. So this is another comeback, or actually, I don't really know. Like, I've obviously heard of Odd-Eyed Circle, like it's a Luna subunit, right? But I don't know what happened with them. Like, I'm really happy that they're able to make music. Like, I feel like lawsuits usually take such a long time, and I feel like it happened quite swiftly. Unless it happened like a year ago, and I'm just severely miscalculating the amount of time it's been. But it's really nice to see Odd-Eyed Circle back with their song Air Force One. There are some nice brain tingling sounds in this song, but honestly, the first time I heard it, I kind of just wrote it off. Like, it wasn't really my thing. I just wasn't really feeling this particular brand of D sound repetition. But on second listen, I appreciated it more, and it gave me actually 3rd gen vibes. Have we ever, we've come to the point where we can say that now, right? Like, it's so retro. Like, I kept thinking of like this dark night inspired type song that you could find more or less in 3rd gen. So I think I'm going to save this one for a rainy day. I think it has potential to just not right now. Sandara made a comeback with Festival, or well, obviously it's not her debut. How dare I even insinuate? If you've never heard her song In and Out, I definitely recommend you check that out. But anyway, she came out with Festival from her EP titled Sandara Park. So it just looks like it's just her name, right? So it's like, oh, Sandara Park came out with an EP titled Sandara Park, but actually the way she spells it in Korean is not like her last name. So her last name is Park, right? And when you spell that out, it was P-A-R-K, which is not super accurate because technically it would be B-A-K, Park. But because it's like a festival and it's Sandara Park, she spelled it the way you would spell actually the word park. Sandara Park. It's a park. Like an actual park, you know, the festival. Do you get what I thought it was clever. As soon as the music video started, I thought, Zimzalabim! I feel like I've seen that ticket counter before. But the concept itself was so cute. You guys know I really love cute concepts like this. The song itself was about happiness, and she did make reference to her song In or Out. However, it's not really my sound, so I personally would skip it. But as usual, if it sounds like something you like, please check it out. We have to talk about Hyolyn's single, This Love, featuring Paul Blanco. Hyolyn is the queen of K-pop summer. She was literally in Sistar before with hits such as Touch My Body. She has released solo songs such as Bae and CC, which are also just amazing summer songs that I highly recommend you. And now she's giving us This Love, another amazing summer song. Though I think it reads more Summer Night, but it's still, you don't have to only listen to it at night. Honestly, that was my first impression, that it's like more summer night vibes. But I love this song so much that it feels like daytime now. Hyolyn's sweet vocals pair amazingly well with Paul Blanco's sultry voice. I've never heard him before, but upon first listen, I was so intrigued. But together they sing about the hesitation surrounding falling in love again. Of course, after having been hurt in the past, but every time I get this feeling, it's dangerous. Don't make me want to fall in love again. The song is quite cute as they go back and forth between being like, do I love you? I love you. I don't love you. Is this love? If it's not love, then what is love? It's just a really sweet song that paints a story of hurt, confusion, indecisiveness, and everything in between. There's a lyric that goes, do I need you? Can you tell me if I need you? And it's just so sweet, and the music is so upbeat, and there's technically, I don't think, a choreography for this, and it really made me mad because I would have loved to have learned the choreography for this just like I learned the choreography for Super Shy. I also wish Barbie Dreams had a music video and choreography, but alas. She did end up doing like a little dance challenge for it, but it's not the same, okay? Anyways, I'm absolutely head over heels in love with this song as well. One of my top songs of the month. So it has to go into Big Booty Bop, and I highly recommend you check out this song as well. Can you tell me if I need you? Do I really? 너를 사랑하는 사랑한다. I don't know the dance challenge, to be honest. I have done an ad song for Pepsi, so let's check out their single I Want. The immediate sound that we hear as the song starts playing paints a really nice picture. And I've seen a lot of people comparing it to Coldplay, which again, I've been in a really good mood lately, and I usually hate Coldplay, but listening to this, I'm like, I think I could love Coldplay. I feel like I have space for them in my heart. And I think it sounds actually quite nice. Yujin's part is so beautiful. I don't know, there's something about the is that what she says? Do you ever repeat lyrics and you look at the lyrics after and you're like, what the fuck did I just say? I feel like Iso kind of sounds like Leo from Itzy in this part. So I don't know if I can tell the future, but before even looking into the lyrics, I just got this carefree nature from the song, and I thought it would be kind of like, you know, just take this moment for what it is. It felt kind of like inspirational and encouraging to me. So after looking into the lyrics, this one line really got me, you know, you don't have to know things that haven't even happened. And I don't even know how to begin explaining that line, but I just felt it in my heart. And I was like, this is the vibe. So I actually added it to my playlist, and I'm going to put it into Cup of Milk. Doesn't I Want remind you of Michael Jackson's Beat It? I don't know why, but it does. Okay, maybe not. I-dle had a collaboration with 88 Rising, so we have their single I Do, which features an alien-centric music video. Don't you go falling in love. So right off the bat, we're blessed with a storyline. We have, of course, a spaceship that crashes onto Earth, and the aliens are I-dle themselves. However, I'm unsure if it's just one alien or they really are multiple aliens, and their kind just, you know, happens to sneeze and change into different people each time. That's an interesting existence, but not unlikely. Because, I mean, hell, who am I to judge? I don't fucking know. They're aliens, for God's sake. So we have this guy who finds her or them, guides her around Earth, or more or less his own surroundings, like his house, showing her the intricacies of human emotion as portrayed on TV. So she seemingly gets to discover these human emotions that might be foreign to her. Who knows? I mean, she ends up crying at the prospect of love before the alien police show up, and then she like sacrifices herself, or I don't know. She just kind of ditches him, actually. That's kind of sad. But the gist of the song is a little bit more different, more or less, you know, someone who you used to love falling for someone else, you know, having to let go of a love that you don't want to let go of. Don't you go falling in love. Trust me, she's not the one. I thought it was a pleasant song, and I really enjoyed the quirky nature of the music video. However, I would probably just skip it for now. From their 9th mini album Golden Hour, we have Oh My Girl and Summer Comes. So the music video really caught me off guard. This is another one where I did a reaction for my patrons, so if you want to check it out. So it's like fun summer vibes, right? And then all of a sudden there's zombies, and I thought that was so unexpected and cute. And there are parts of the song that like rhyme wishing with swishing, and it just sounds really cute in those parts in particular, which sound really cute. Let's refresh my memory again. I really like that part. However, the chorus was not for me. It was a little too busy for my liking. So I think I'm going to put the song into YG's dungeon. Soyou made a comeback with her fellow sister member Bora. The last time I remember a Soyou song was when she released Gotta Go. And I remember watching the stages. I really liked this song. It was a fun summer song. And I was like, she looks so familiar to me. She looks so familiar to me, but whatever. And then I saw her do a dance challenge with Hyolyn, and I was like, by God, she's from Sistar. Like, I totally didn't catch that she was from Sistar until she danced with Hyolyn, and I'm like, fucking duh. But anyways, the last time I remember, she released a fun summer song and then ditched for a couple years, and now she released another fun summer song, question mark. So we have Aloha. This is from her EP called Summer Recipe, and I quite like it. I just listened to it this morning, so it's a little bit difficult to place it. I am going to put it on my playlist and see where it goes, however, so maybe you'll see in the next month what I really think of it. But it's really cute. It's really cute. Love the vibes. Let's talk about Misamo's Do Not Touch from their EP, super fittingly titled Masterpiece. So, of course, we have Misamo, who is Minasana and Momo from Twice. So they created a Japanese unit, and this is their second comeback. So I actually haven't heard Marshmallow yet. The teasers didn't really interest me, and I'm not gonna lie, the teasers for this one also didn't interest me sound wise, because visually I've been dying to finally watch this, which I also did for my patrons, and it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful, very stunning. Again, very third gen core. We have these more sultry vibes that I feel like fifth gen is really trying to rid itself of, but not like second gen sultry. Do you know what I mean? So everything was perfect. So I love the visuals, I love the choreography. There's just the one little issue that I'm not like totally in love with the song, but I really think it could grow on me, because I don't know, there's just like something about everything put together. I have faith in it. So this is another song that I think I'm gonna save for a rainy day, because I think it just has like this iconic power to it. It was very reminiscent, actually. If we think of the color palette and some of the styling, it was very reminiscent of Monster by Siggy and Irene. I really liked it. I really liked it, just maybe not for now. Another group giving us a pre-release on top of pre-release and then a title track. So we have Itzy with their first song, Bet on Me. The song touches on any doubt you might have about yourself, but the importance of perseverance to finally get to the point where you choose yourself. It can get scary, but without the courage to fall, you will never fly. I think the song was fine. The message was cute. It seems like it was a song they wanted to make to comfort both their fans and themselves. But to me, it almost felt like some of the expression of it was a little rudimentary. Like it was a little, like sometimes takes you out of like the deepness of the song. So, hey world, I know you're nice to me, but if you're not, gotta still be real to me. So I don't know if that makes sense. So for me, like, it was fine. It was fine. I personally think I would skip it. We also have another track called None of My Business. It's none of my business, none of my business. This was a little bit more up my alley. I thought it was definitely more of an earworm. I found myself singing it a lot, you know. It's none of my business, none of my business, none of my business. What do you do? Don't get to me. So Bet on Me was forgettable in my opinion, whereas None of My Business was just simply a skip. And then for Cake, which I haven't heard yet, I'm making a whole video on all three songs anyways, so hopefully you guys aren't too mad about that. Lastly, we have Treasure's Bona Bona from their second full album, Reboot. I'm not gonna lie, I have not actually heard it yet, so I will have to do a voiceover, but I wanted to include them because Treasure stands, you treasure makers, you guys are dead set that I hate Treasure. I just don't care about their music. I'm sorry. I'm just not the biggest fan of their music, and that's okay. That's my right. Kevin's going to get surgery tomorrow, and my mom's like so worried. She's like, he's so tiny and weak. I'm like, he'll be fine. They literally do surgeries on like rats and shit and like little hamsters. Like, he'll be fine. I mean, he won't be fine after he's a big old baby and he's gonna make our lives hell. But so I haven't heard the song. It's my right. It's my constitutional right to not love Treasure's music. That being said, I was very intrigued with this comeback in particular because the thumbnail for the teaser is literally a man ponytail, and I'm a sucker for man ponytails. But the sound was kind of giving Kill This Love, so I don't know. You'll have to wait for what Future Me has to say. I'm sure I'll pop back in here and tell you all my thoughts. Okay, so I finally finished finally listened to Bona Bona, and I get the title because it's like Bona Bona, Born to Love You. So it's like Bona, like born to. I mean, like, I kind of get it. Okay, so I love half the song. There's some parts of the song where I'm just like, oh my god, this is amazing. I could really get behind it. But then we get like a Kill This Love type chorus, and I didn't really love Kill This Love to begin with, so it's not my thing. But again, because I really love half of the song, I have to put it into YG's Dungeon iconically. I don't know, like, there was so much potential. Like, I really love half the song. But I couldn't help but being like, ram ba bum ba bum ba bum. But I swear, like, I think at the end of one of the raps, it sounded like the end of Lisa's rap in Kill This Love as well. And it's not my thing. It's not my thing. I never really loved Kill This Love to begin with. So for me, I'm going to have to put it into YG's Dungeon. So that is basically it for the review portion of this video. So now let's check out my Receiptify. I want to see my top 10 songs, and I'll share with you the other songs that I recommend. Okay, so of course, my top song is Speed Drive by Charlie XCX. It's from the Barbie soundtrack. This song is 1 minute and 58 seconds. Actually, 1 minute and 57 seconds if you look on Spotify. I remember because it's mind-boggling. I love it. It's kind of hyper pop a little bit, I think. But what really drew me to the song is the sample and or interpolation of Hey Mickey. Oh, Mickey, you're so fine, you blow my mind. Hey, Mickey. So Charlie XCX took that into the song Speed Drive, and she goes, oh, Barbie, you're so fine, you blow my mind. And the song is very fast paced and wonderful and amazing, and I absolutely love this song. Of course, number 2, we have Barbie Dreams. When I close my eyes, it's a fan. Oh, I can have you, make you listen to a little snippet of it if you haven't heard the Barbie soundtrack. Immediately, very pleasant instrumentals. She my best friend in the whole world. Again, such like encouraging lyrics, like a girl's girl, like she's my best friend in the whole world. On the mood board, she's the inspiration. She says, I love you, girl. I love her more. I love it. It's so good. Then, of course, This Love by Hidden and Paul Blanco. Super Shy. You Wish by Fly on a Boss. You know that TikTok song? Hello, Christ. I'm about to sin again. Teenage Dirtbag by PHPRC. I'm like, ASAP, what is that? NewJeans, that's a new edition. Barbie World, Nicki Minaj and Ice Spice and Aqua. Then Eve Seki and the Bluebird's Wife by Le Sserafim. And then Wanna by Kara. I don't know the choreography. Don't know why I tried to pretend. That's literally it. That's literally all I have to recommend to you guys for this month. Thank you so much for joining me. I feel like July was a good month because I think we have like, 3 songs on Big Booty Bop. So it was pretty successful, I think. Let me know in the comments down below your favorite songs, your least favorite songs, everything in between. These are the lovely individuals who help support my channel on a monthly basis. Thank you so much to my patrons. You can become a patron too by clicking the link in the description. As for me, I'm gonna get going, maybe go swimming and pray for Kevin. He's gonna be fine, don't worry. Bye.